Mama. Checking in. How's everybody doing today? It's 7:52 here, and part of low-tech living is um, finding outlets for the kids to find meaning outside of technology. So, even though bedtime's at 8, I made a little bit of an exception and took the kids to the playground real quick. I get to have a little more playtime. And that has kind of raised a question in my mind, and that is um, the age at which kids stop going to the playground. Like, what form of exercise do your kids that are too old for the playground do? Because I know organized sports don't happen all the time. So, what forms of exercise do your kids still get once they kind of age out of the playground? Because I'm really struggling with that. Like, do they just like ride their bikes in the neighborhood? Is that still a thing? Like, it seems kind of like nowadays that wouldn't that be kind of sketchy nowadays? I don't know. Um, so so yeah, for now, we're still going to the playground and they're finding a lot of fun and exercise there. But I can't imagine coming home from school, the kids coming home from school and them not getting an outlet like the playground. My kids are pretty physically active and I want to keep it that way. So, I mean, I guess I could sign them up for sports and stuff, but there's some value to just this unstructured kind of wild play um, that kids like to do, I guess. And, I wonder about that too, is like, when does sedentary lifestyle kind of kick in? I think about that with my own self. It's like, I'm so sedentary. I need to be more active. But like, is there a time in childhood when you become much more sedentary? I mean, luckily, our kids have recess in school. I know some schools have kind of gotten rid of recess, which is kind of crazy to me. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. When is it too old? When are kids too old for the playground? And when are kids too old for the playground? And what are the activities you would do once they're too old for the playground? Does that make sense? So like, depending on where you live, do the kids go play basketball at a local rec center or something? But this like unstructured play, my daughter loves the monkey bars, and like, how long does that time last? Um, so what do you do with your kids? Like, where do they get their physical outlet? Like, is it organized sports? But like, you always have these like sports seasons, baseball season, basketball season. That doesn't run all year, and it's not like they really get exercise. I mean, my kids, if I didn't take them to the playground, would just go absolutely crazy in the house. So I'd be so curious to see what you guys think about that. Where do you kids get the outlet? Um, because because at some point in your life, you go from being super active um, to not being so active anymore. And, when is that point? When in childhood does sitting become more important than running? And then later in life, you have to kind of make running more important than sitting because you notice your health is kind of failing. So I'm trying to prevent that with my kids. I'm trying to prevent that. And I'm trying to keep them physically sort of active. And so, yeah, it's bedtime in 4 minutes. Yeah, we're going to be late for bedtime again. But you know what? They're playing. Watching them right now. They're playing. They're happy. And they have a little bit of a physical activity. So anyway, leave me some comments. Subscribe to my channel. I would love to talk more about raising kids low tech. Good night.